And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cousins Gymnasium, home of the Tufts University Jumbos, for today's NESCAC quarterfinal matchup between the Tufts University Jumbos and the Williams College Ephs. My name is Lucas Johnson. I'm joined alongside here by Jarrett Davis. Jarrett, today regular season play has finished, and we are now into the postseason. Obviously, stakes are much higher here. We got two good NESCAC teams coming in today. Tufts, of course, on the season, they finished at 22-2 overall. Williams, on the other hand, 11-3. Tufts playing here at Cousins, they're 10-2 at home. Williams is 6-6 on the road. Jarrett, as we look at today's matchup, what do you think are the keys to the game for both sides?
Keys to the game, definitely don't underestimate the Ephs from Tufts' side, and they need to keep the tempo up. They got to get those shots early in the clock, definitely push the pace. On the other side for Williams, they need to make sure to control the boards, definitely control the paint, make sure they're getting all offensive and defensive rebounds that they can. Also, they need to limit the second chances from the guards. Tufts guards like to get rebounds, get down in the paint. They got to box them out and do well on the glass. Yeah,
absolutely. As you just mentioned, some Tufts guards, kind of sneaky rebounders. Jack Knapp, one of the critical pieces to this team. She averages just about 4 boards per game, so she's kind of sneaky, getting down low. Only 5'6", but she's able to get some good boards. As we see, key matchup to watch today, as we just mentioned, Jack Knapp going up against Maggie Meehan. Knapp, of course, averaging 14.1 on the season. Meehan, on the other hand,
11.5.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, and there's going to be a matchup between a sophomore and a senior, so we'll see if experience plays a big role in that matchup.
And it looks like we are getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break and rejoin you in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cousins Gymnasium on the campus of Tufts University for today's NESCAC Women's Basketball Championship quarterfinal round game between the Williams College Ephs and the host Tufts University Jumbos. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet today's
starting lineups coming up for both teams now.
A sophomore guard, 5'5" from Madison, Connecticut, number 3, Gabby Martin.
Gabby Martin putting up 6.8 points per game on the season. There's Meehan, who we just mentioned in the keys of the game. One of their leaders, 12.5 on the season. Kayla Topper, the sophomore. There's Lauren Vossel, the senior from New Jersey. And Katie Bruley rounds up the starting 5. Of course, they're led by Pat Manning, who's in her 29th season with the Ephs. Here are the Jumbos, of course, led by Jack Knapp right there. Kaylin Harrington, the junior from Westwood, Mass. Here's Molly Ryan, really taking on a nice role here as a first-year student. Sophomore Emily Briggs right here. Jumbos need her to have a good game. She struggled a bit at times towards the end of the year. And rounding out the Jumbo starting five, another one of their leaders, Erica DiCandido. And of course, they are led by Carla Berube. Jarrett, we talked so much beforehand, at least just you and I, about the coaching matchup. What do you expect? You know, these two coaches have quite an amount of experience under their belt. What do you expect from these two coaches as we see Berube and Manning here?
Yes, I do believe they will both focus on the defensive side of the ball. They're preaching to both teams. Be effective communicating and stay smart defensively, keep the other team out of the paint, and grab rebounds. That's the only way to get the game going, get quick in transition.
As we see there on the graphic, Berube leads Manning with head-to-head wins, 14-8. But of course, Manning would like to lessen that gap, 14-9 this afternoon. Let's see if she can do it.
Especially here in the quarterfinals. I'd also like to congratulate Pat Manning on her 500 victory at the helm of Williams there. She got that on February 1st versus Colby. Congratulations, Pat Manning.
Certainly impressive indeed.
That's a big milestone, 500.
One of those wins for Tufts in this head-to-head matchup that we just saw there was earlier this season, January 11th, when Tufts beat Williams 60-39, led by Kaylin Harrington with 16 points. As we are getting ready for tip, and we are underway here from Cousins Gymnasium. Tufts wins the tip. Here's Kaylin Harrington. And there's some tight defense right away from Williams. Going coast to coast. That's Lauren Vostel. So there you go. Williams pushing tempo early.
Feisty defense by Vostel right there.
DiCandido in the corner. Kick to Knapp. Knapp for three. She's got it.
Even though she got an open look there, the Jumbo's offense looking a little stagnant here in the beginning.
That was Bruley just falling down. But they're going to get Tufts for a foul.
Jumbo fouls on number 22, Emily Briggs.
It's Emily Briggs picking up her first.
It's a side-out foul.
Maggie Meehan the trigger. Here's Topper. Back to Meehan, gets a screen from Bruley. Meehan puts it up and in off the window. Pretty play there. Here's Jack Knapp. In the corner, it's Harrington for three. A little too much. DiCandido with the offensive board. Goes back up, won't go. Gets it back. Kick out Knapp. She'll think about a three instead, driving the paint. With the right, she's got it. Jack Knapp with 5 quick points. Here comes Topper trying to answer. Too high off the window. Rebound, Molly Ryan.
Good D by Harrington there down low.
DiCandido will back it out to Ryan. Briggs now, top of the key, looking to drive. Tough shot, won't go. Rebound by Vostel. Ooh, good try there by Emily Briggs, but she commits. Fortunately for her, Molly Ryan gets a hand on it, and here comes Briggs. Tufts with a little break. Good job there by Jack Knapp. Pass was a little bit behind her, but she's still able to finish, and she's got all 7 of Tufts' points.
Knapp coming out strong, leading the team like we talked about early on.
Here's Topper. Screen comes from Bruley. Topper on the drive, kicks it out. Meehan back to Topper for three. That's
Long
good.
Three. Nothing but net there. Great stroke from Topper.
Topper only shoots it at 27% from deep on the season, so that's a good sign for Williams. Molly Ryan will tee him up from deep and hit.
Molly Ryan for three.
Answers right back there.
Quick scoring outburst by both teams, 10-7. We haven't even played 3 minutes yet.
Don't think either coach is going to be happy with the defense.
Well, as you see there, still playing aggressive defense as DiCandido went for the steal. Kick out. That leads to a three from Meehan off the back of the iron. Rebound by Harrington. Here's DeCandido on the wing. Briggs will tee up a 3 and knock it down. Tufts is on fire from deep to start the game. And that's going to prompt a quick Williams timeout as we have our sideline reporter Owen Finnegan down there. Owen, what you got for us?
On fire from 3 early, and Jarrett, you said neither coach was going to be happy with the defense, and I think you're absolutely right. Before the game, both coaches thought that defense was going to be the pivotal moment for this game. Coach Berube saying that they have Williams has a lot of players from 3 that can knock them down easily. Looking at those types of players, we have Emily Chang. She's going to be coming off of the bench, I'm guessing after this timeout. A Newton native, a local girl, and she can shoot it from deep. On the Tufts Jumbo side, we had Molly Ryan get beat early, but recovered with a steal and a 3. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lucas. Owen, sorry about that.
So we get play resumed here. Tufts up 13-7 early on in this first quarter. Here's Meehan. Kick out. Topper. Splitting defenders off the window. Won't go. Unlucky roll there for her. Here's Nat. Kick out. DeCandido. That's a long 2, but it's good.
Erica DeCandido.
I think it's going to be important to get DeCandido going. She can be the X factor for the Jumbos here.
Here's Gabby Martin getting a touch. Gives it back for Vostel. Her 3 is off the mark. Martin tried to get the board, but Tufts and Emily Briggs fighting for it, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow points in Williams' favor.
Substitution for the Bows.
Wadolowski coming in
Yeah,
for Harrington.
Jeanette Wadolowski replacing Harrington.
Wadolowski, the first year, having a nice season, averaging just under 8 a game.
Gets a first rebound right real quick.
Wadolowski, good outlet pass for Briggs underneath, and she finishes off the window.
Nice use of the left hand there.
Good court vision there by Wadolowski. Topper kicks it out. Gets it back from Meehan. Fossil trying to get to Martin. She does. In the corner now. Topper gets by Wadolowski. Little Euro step off the window and in. Pretty play there by Michaela Topper. She's got 5. Nap underneath. DeCandido thought about it. Now Wadolowski, nice cut by her, and she scores off the window. So we see Williams playing pretty well offensively. They just can't stop Tufts from scoring. Topper on another drive. Kick out Martin for 3. And she gets the bounce.
She was wide open. She needed to knock that down.
Good sense. Williams needed that one. That cuts the Tufts lead to 7.
See if they can get a stop here.
Knapp on the drive. Kicks it out. DeCandido now. Back to Molly Ryan, and she got tied up. We're going to have a jump ball.
That looked like a reach-in to me, Lucas.
Referee says she got all ball, so Tufts will have it on the baseline. Molly Ryan descended in. DeCandido with time to shoot, puts it up, puts it in.
2 points, Erica DeCandido.
Erica DeCandido making her presence felt here early on. She's got 4 now. Very balanced scoring effort so far by the Jumbos. Everyone on the floor with at least a bucket. Topper underneath, good pass to Vostel. Threw it to no one in particular. Briggs comes up with it. Heads up play there by Martin, but she couldn't grab it. DeCandido does. Martin was looking for a call, doesn't get it. Tufts has numbers, that means Briggs underneath, blocked by the basket. Here comes Topper. Bit of sloppy play by both teams right now.
Williams looks to slow it down.
Meehan's pass intercepted by Wadolowski, and she's off and running. She'll peel out, give it to Ryan. Wasilewski on the drive, puts it up. Nope, but she's fouled. So Jeanette Wasilewski will head to the stripe for our first free throws of the afternoon. Going to get Gabby Martin on her first personal of the afternoon.
Wasilewski shooting 85% on the season from the line. But she misses that first one.
Pair of subs coming in. Sophia Rosa comes in to replace Briggs. For Williams, we have Emily Peckham coming into the game as Katie Bruley will take a seat. Wasilewski splits a pair. Tufts leads by 10, 22-12. Topper guarded by Ryan, looking to get by her. Kick out. Vossel puts it up. Won't go. Fight for the board. Martin comes away with it, but lost it, and that's going to go out of bounds. Tufts University basketball.
Good energy by Martin, but she couldn't come up with the offensive rebound.
She's had a couple nice heads-up plays, coming up with a steal earlier, although unable to hold that ball. DeCandido on the drive. She puts it up, won't go. Rebound, Rosa. Her second effort is good. Sophia Rosa on the second chance points for Tufts. Here comes Topper in a hurry. The lane was there, and she scores.
That was Maggie Meehan.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. Maggie Meehan.
A 30-second timeout.
Meehan now with 4, and that prompts a Carly Berube timeout.
Berube probably here who just wants to make sure that the Jumbos keep that cushion that they've created using those three-point shots. Doesn't want Williams to come and start getting in the lane. They've been preventing them from getting those easy buckets, and if they can continue this little streak they had, could kind of shift the game. I think on the Williams side, they need to look to work it down low. They don't seem to have the height advantage, but maybe go an inside-outside approach. Get those shooters free.
Yeah, Williams also just needs to stop Tufts. I mean, they've put up 24 points already. We still have 2:23 left in the first quarter. Knapp, who had 7 quick points, has been held scoreless since. Brings it up. Here's DeCandido. On the drive and the finish with the left. Here comes Topper in a hurry. She'll pull it back. Here's Meehan. Underneath, tried to feed Bruley back into the game, but a little bit too much on it. And Sadie Otley will come into the game for the Jumbos, replacing Molly Ryan. Sadie Otley's been a bit of a spark off the bench for the Jumbos this season as DeCandido tees up the 3, too short. And Topper was just trying to kind of bodyguard Knapp from getting to it, but it ended up touching her fingers. I believe that was the right call by the referee.
I do concur.
DeCandido thought about the 3 and said she'll go on the drive. Lane was right there, but too much on it. Rosa battling for the board. But instead, it's Peckham who comes away with it. Here comes Topper. Martin looking to blow by Wasilewski. Sadie Otley gets her hands in there, and here comes Knapp with it. Knapp looking to go all the way, and she does.
Cannot stop that speed from Jack Knapp. She gets to the hole and finishes.
Tufts has doubled up Williams 28-14. Martin for Meehan. Feet underneath. Bruley. And offensive 3-second violation on Katie Bruley.
You can see Meehan a little frustrated there. That was a great bounce pass down low. Wasn't able to spin and get it to the hoop like she needed to. See for more passes like that. I believe Meehan leads Williams in assists.
Lexi Jones and Emily Chang into the game for the Ephs.
Chang has that deadly stroke from 3. Let's see if she can get it going. Cross-court pass to DeCandido.
Kick out Otley. Here's Knapp. Thought about the 3. On the drive, little push shot. Off the window, won't go that time. Rosa battling for the board. She comes up with another offensive rebound, and the Jumbos have another second chance opportunity.
10-second difference between game clock, shot clock.
DiCandido finds Otley. Wadolowski going cross court for Knapp. She tees up the three and knocks it down. Jack Knapp with another three-pointer. She's now in double figures with 12. Williams needs a timeout as their defense just can't stop Tufts in this first quarter.
What do you think about Jack Knapp, man? Deadly from three this first quarter.
Yeah, she's making her presence felt not just from beyond the arc, but all around, as we just mentioned. 12 points, really had a couple good breaks, and she's attacking the rim as well as shooting it from beyond the arc. Jared, if you're Williams, what do you have to do in order to kind of stop this Tufts push?
I think what we need to do is slow the tempo down on defense, definitely press tight, and do not let them swing those cross-court passes. And then on offense, you need to up the tempo up. They're getting stalled out in their plays, and their motion just isn't getting anything open. They need to maybe, like I said, work down low and then kick it back out.
One of our keys of the game for Williams was don't fall behind early. They've done just that, so now they have to work out of a hole. 13 left in this quarter. Bruley looking for help.
Quick hands.
Try to get underneath for Chang. It's intercepted by
4
Knapp.
seconds left. She's not going to get there.
DiCandido, that shot won't count. And so at the end of the first quarter, Tufts leads Williams 31-14. Obviously, the offense for Tufts there led by Jack Knapp. She's got 12 so far. Williams honestly didn't really play terribly from an offensive standpoint, but as we mentioned, not necessarily even poor defense from them. Tufts just really clicking on all cylinders offensively.
Hot from behind the arc, definitely hot. But getting those second chances, I think that's another big key to point out, is we said that Williams needs to control the glass, and they're not doing that. The Jumbos are able to get most defensive rebounds, and on the offensive side, they're gaining a couple offensive rebounds there. I think I counted 4.
Yeah, and another problem for Williams is the turnovers. They've turned over 9 times, which Tufts has been able to convert into 10 points off of turnovers. They definitely have to limit that going into the second quarter and beyond if they want to have a chance in this basketball game.
Maybe another strategy from Williams is get to the line. Work it down low and get to the line. They have good free throw shooters, and that could be a good advantage that they could employ.
Yeah, unable to get to the line in that first quarter. So we'll see if that changes going in the second. Overall in the first, Williams shot 50% from the field, 6 of 12. Tufts, on the other hand, 61%, 13 of 21. As we saw, Tufts on fire from deep, shooting 4 of 6 from downtown.
I remember we were talking earlier about those bench points. In the last matchup, Williams only got 6 points from their bench. They have none through the first quarter. I think that could be something they need to change.
Yeah, that's right. That January 11th game, the bench for Williams really struggled, shooting 1 of 10 from the field. Here's Chang. Excuse me, that's Topper. Topper looking to blow by Otley. Kick out. Vostel back to Topper. Vostel working on Briggs with the left, won't go. Rebound Otley. Here's Molly Ryan looking to direct traffic. Briggs on the wing. Rosa with 10 to shoot, hands off for Ryan. Rosa gets collapsed by Martin, and before turning it over, they're going to say Rosa took too many steps, traveling violation.
A little better defensive look there from Williams.
Third Tufts turnover of the afternoon. Topper hands to Meehan, who gives it to Martin. Meehan gets back in the corner for 3. She knocks it down. That's Meehan's 7th point of the afternoon. Williams now shooting it 60% from the arc. Nice move there by Sadie Otley. A lot of contact, no call. Here comes Meehan. Up ahead in a hurry. There's Vostel, puts it up. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Excuse me, that was Bruley on the offensive board. Here's Topper. Topper
Vostel
finding Vossel.
needs to hit that one.
And there's the rebounding by the Tufts guards that we mentioned before the game. Molly Ryan comes away with the rebound.
Ooh.
Looking to take it all the way. Puts it up. Won't go.
She needs to go a little harder to the hole. Goes up. I think she gets the foul.
Topper looking to push. Little push shot. She gets the roll. Michaela Topper, the sophomore from Cupertino, California.
Yeah.
And Coach Berube needs a timeout as Williams has got the Tufts lead down to 12.
Yeah, Coach Carla Berube not happy with the play coming out of that first intermission. On defense, they're just looking a little sloppy. There's some holes in their defense. You know Mian is the shooter that they want the ball in her hands, and she made that little play where she got that corner three. You can see on the face of Carla Berube right now, she's not happy.
Yeah, and we saw Rosa turn it over with a traveling violation. That probably gets Carla Berube the most angry. She does not like those turnovers for a good reason. As we mentioned earlier, Williams with 9 of them in the first quarter. That led to 10 Tufts points, so Coach Berube knows that turning it over can lead to good things for the other team. And right on cue, Sophia Rosa will take a seat as Angela Brandi will come in to replace her for Tufts.
Kaylin Harrington checks back in as well.
For Williams, looks like they're going to keep the same lineup out there.
No, I think we see Emily Chang.
Oh, Emily Chang is back, you're right.
Back on the floor, see if she can get that three going like we talked about.
Yeah, she replaced Gabby Martin.
Martin had a lot of energy.
Yeah, she's had a nice afternoon so far.
Give her a little rest. She'll be right back in, I think.
Here's Alibrandi.
She's wide open.
Harrington gives it back to her. Now Knapp, leading scorer. Knapp on the drive, 5 to shoot. Kick out. Harrington gonna have to put it up. She does. Won't go. But we're going to have a blocking foul against Williams. I believe they're gonna get Bruley.
Williams calls fouls on number 22, Katie Bruley. That's her first, team's first. That puts Harrington at the line in Tufts.
Harrington shoots 81.5% from the line.
Converts the first. Yeah, Harrington putting up 6 points per game on the season. Tacks on a pair from the line there. Tufts up 33-19 early on in the second quarter. Topper feeding Mian. Mian underneath, good pass to Bruley. She was fouled underneath.
I think they need to get the ball in Mian's hand a little more. She's their leading scorer, and the offense doesn't seem to be going through her as much as it needs to.
Bruley off the mark on the first. Second one won't go either. So an empty opportunity there for Williams.
Yeah, not Bruley, strong point, only shooting 53.2 on the season.
DeCandido looking to drive. Kick out. Harrington going behind the back. Knapp on the drive, puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Alibrandi. Second effort won't go, but she's heading to the line. So good play by Tufts underneath. We saw a couple offensive boards by Sophia Rosa. Now Angela Alibrandi doing a good job as well, eating up those boards. Shooting it at 66% on the season. Tufts as a team shoots it at 78.1% from the line, one of their strengths. And the old commentator jinx says Alibrandi misses the second. Topper from the top of the key. On the drive, kicks it out. Bruley. Now Vostel, back to Mian. Topper gets a screen, Alibrandi switches. 5 to shoot now, Topper with the right, it's good. Michaela Topper with 9 points now for Williams. Here's Harrington. Back to DeCandido. Alibrandi gets doubled. Here's Ali. Jack Knapp now on the drive baseline with the right. Won't go. So Jack Knapp's cooled off a little bit since her scorching hot start. Good find there. Extra feed now. That's corner 3 by Chang. That won't go. Harrington with the board. Scoring's kind of cooled off for both teams compared to what we saw in the first quarter.
I think that plays into Williams' hands.
Bad pass there by Alibrandi. Sails over the hand of DeCandido.
Ryan and Briggs going to come back in for the Jumbos. And we have Emily Peckham coming in for Bruley.
Chang gives it up. Peckham back to Meehan. Meehan with some fancy dribbling. Puts it up and off the window and in. Pretty play there by Maggie Meehan. Cutting
Very
this
nice.
deficit to 11.
That spin move.
And as you said, Williams might be better off just keeping the ball in Meehan's hand. She has some good handles. Knapp tried to feed Harrington underneath. Too much on it.
For
Here
Williams
comes
to push
Topper.
the pace.
Meehan in the corner.
Vostel for
This is
3.
Vostel. Won't
Doesn't
go.
get the roll.
Tufts comes away with the board. Williams could have used that one. That would have cut it to single digits. Underneath it's Briggs. She puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Vostel.
Coach Carla Berube a little upset with the offensive possessions here
Yeah,
for the
I
Jumbos.
don't know if Briggs realized that she had more time. It seemed like she kind of rushed that shot.
Yeah, I think she could have gone to work down low, used her size.
Vostel kicks it out for Meehan.
She walked.
Yeah, she gave up her dribble, didn't know where to go with it, and took too many steps. It's Williams' 10th turnover of the afternoon.
But they have cut the lead to 11. See if they can get it back to single digits with a stop here.
Ryan gets a screen from Briggs, and she lost it. Tufts
Quick hands
turning it
by
over
Meehan.
all of a sudden.
She's going to try to get to the hole. Ryan in the way.
Good play there by DeCandido to knock it loose from behind.
Actually, that was Harrington.
Substitution for the Bows, returning is number 33, Jeanette Wasilowski, replacing Ryan.
Wasilowski back into the game. Meehan looking to drive in the paint, puts it up, won't go.
Little circus shot over there.
Briggs unable to secure the rebound, but nice job there by Knapp to send it over to DeCandido. Here's Briggs for 2.
Good dish by DeCandido. She ran the floor and then found the perfect pass to Emily Briggs.
Here's Meehan kicking it out for Topper. We're going to get Wasilowski on a bump. So Williams will have it on the baseline.
Jumbo fouls on number 33, Jeanette Wasilowski, her first, team's second.
Emily Chang will take a seat as Katie Bruley will re-enter the game.
Placing 10.
Just 3
Topper
minutes
to
go.
inbound, looking for help. Good pass underneath for Bruley. Her shot won't go.
Good
DeCandido with the board.
contest by Briggs.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in this first half. Knapp underneath for Briggs, spinning, puts it up, and gets the roll.
Great move. Use of the left hand again by Emily Briggs.
Yeah, Briggs with back-to-back buckets, and that'll prompt a timeout from Pat Manning. So we see a pretty balanced offensive attack from Tufts. Meanwhile, for Williams, really running their offense through 2 players, being Maggie Meehan and Michaela Topper. They each have 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting. I'd say Williams has done a pretty decent job defensively. You know, they forced a couple Tufts turnovers and certainly haven't seen that scoring outburst that Tufts had in the first quarter, in which they had 31 points. Only 7 so far in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely a little change of pace on that defensive side there over for Williams. Not much difference, though, on the offensive side. The Jumbos seem to have their number. They kind of know the plays they're running. There aren't a lot of space for those open shots. Even we see the corner threes that Vostel's taking. She's contested. There's going to be tough shots, low percentage shots. They need to find a way to get open and get those shots and start cutting into the lead. Maybe some mid-range jumpers. Getting down low seems to be difficult for Williams here. We said 3 minutes to go till halftime. Let's see if Williams can cut into that lead. Down 15 right now. Little morale booster. Get a little bit closer at halftime. Williams with the ball here.
Topper bringing up the court. Meeting with airtight D from Jack Knapp. Tough shot, won't go. Great defense there by the senior Jack Knapp. Here comes Wadolowski. Knapp will peel out, kick it out for DeCandido. They run their offense through Briggs again, won't go. Rebounded by Bruley. Topper gives up her dribble.
I think Topper needs to exploit the bigger Briggs there. Use her agility to get down low.
Peckham gives it back for Meehan. 7 to shoot. This is Vostel on the drive.
Quick
And they're going to get her for a travel.
Jack Knapp gets her hand in there, causes the carry, the gather to be kind of tough for Vostel there. She couldn't get the ball up to her hands and get the shot off. Gonna be Jumbo's ball here.
Under 2 minutes left to play now. DeCandido underneath for Harrington, who lays it up and in. Seen a couple of good passes from Erica DeCandido this afternoon.
DeCandido has the vision today. Really seeing the floor well.
She's got 5 assists now, I believe. Gabby Martin's back in the game.
Say, right?
Yeah, there you go. Really looking for help. She finds it in Topper. 10 to shoot. Topper blows right by Harrington. Pretty dribbles off the window, won't go. Rebound by Peckham, that won't go. She gets it back.
Open.
Topper from the wing, that's no good. Peckham with another opportunity for Williams.
Fresh shot clock, they're gonna reset.
Williams with, I don't know, the 4th chance point opportunity here. As Tufts a little bit too aggressive, they're going to get Briggs for a reach and foul. So Williams will have it on the baseline. Briggs now with 2 fouls on the afternoon. Topper gets a screen from Peckham. In the corner for Bruley. Working on DeCandido. 5 to shoot. Bad pass intercepted by Knapp. Here she goes, off and running. Jack Knapp, contact. Shot won't go, but she's heading to the line for 2.
Smart foul from Topper there. That would have been an easy basket for Knapp.
So Knapp will have her first opportunity from the stripe this afternoon.
Shooting 79.5 from the line.
Puts Jack Knapp at the line for the Jumbos, shooting 2. Substitutions.
First one's good. We see Sophia Rosa enter back into the game for Emily Briggs.
So with that free throw, Jack Knapp has already surpassed her season average for points. 14 on the afternoon.
Big first half for Knapp.
Tufts now up by 19. Ball movement leads to the Topper. Wing 3. Won't go. Those just aren't falling for Williams right now. Wadolowski secures the board.
Shot clock's off.
Tufts can hold for 1. There's Knapp working on Martin. And they're going to get Martin for a bump.
Probably want to take that foul a little bit later in the clock. but still not a bad idea. Gets the defense set up.
Harrington. They find Knapp for 3. That won't go. Long rebound, DeCandido, 2 to shoot. Knapp puts up a bomb. And that is how the first half will end. So at the end of the first half, Tufts leads the Ephs 42-23, really led by Jack Knapp. He's having an excellent game. Stay tuned for a JumboCast halftime, and then we will be back in just a few.
and welcome to the halftime show here at Cousins Gymnasium.
Yeah, Cousins Gymnasium.
With the NESCAC first round between the Tufts Jumbos and the Williams Ephs. I'm Daniel Mahoney.
I'm Owen Fitzsimons.
And we're going to talk a bit about the first half. Owen, what went well for both teams in the first half?
So at the top of the broadcast, we talked about Francis' keys to the game. And for Tufts, that was not getting complacent. And actually, right out of the gate, first possession, Tufts was a little casual about it. I think Molly Ryan gave up a turnover, and the Ephs came down the other end and scored, right?
Absolutely.
And I was thinking, okay, maybe they are a bit complacent. They quickly snuffed that out, and I think that they dealt with that well. Knapp being aggressive at the halfway line, we haven't really seen as much, but Tufts has certainly been forcing turnovers in other ways. And then the rebounding. The rebounding's been key for Tufts. It hasn't been a huge margin by any means. I believe it was like 19 to 14 for total rebounds, but on second and sometimes even third chance points, Tufts are killing Williams right now, and that was one of Williams' keys to the game. The Williams actually did fall behind early, which was one of their things that they were not supposed to do, according to Francis.
Yeah.
But there in the second quarter, they battled back quite well. But then Tufts also snuffed that out towards the end, which, sorry, should have said the current score is Tufts 42, Williams 23.
Yeah, in the first quarter there, it looked like it could have been a really easy blowout. Within just 5 minutes, Tufts already had 17 points. But really in the second quarter, Williams was able to slow it down. And although it's still a 19-point lead, there is certainly time for Williams to come back.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of basketball left to play. You mentioned the tempo, and Williams has done everything that it can really on its end offensively to slow down the tempo. They're waiting for good shots, taking it late in the shot clock. But when Tufts grab those rebounds and then hit them quick in transition, they haven't been able to keep up with the likes of Knapp and DiCandido, who's very fast in transition.
Absolutely.
Another way that Tufts has been scoring a lot is also on the low post. Williams isn't fully marking in the low post, so that's left a lot of jumbos open under the basket for some easy scores.
Yep, Jack Knapp, as you mentioned, is leading the team with 14 points. Erica DiCandido and Harrington are tied with 4 on the rebounds. For Williams, the two leaders are Megan Meehan and Michaela Topper with 9 points each, as well as 3 players tied with 4 rebounds.
You brought up Michaela Topper there, and I wanted to mention she pulled out a really deep 3 very early in the game, which I think caught almost everyone off guard at the start. We didn't really know what to expect, and then as the game progressed, she stopped taking her shots and started dribbling past and passing through shot opportunities. And in the second half, I think if Williams want to get back into this game, we need to see more shooting out of Topper.
Absolutely. And with a few minutes left in halftime, we're just going to go a quick rundown of the other NESCAC games that are going on right now. The Bowdoin versus Conn College game is already finished. Bowdoin won 96-72, which means Bowdoin will be hosting the semifinals and the finals for the women's basketball tournament next week. One of these teams will be here. Middlebury and Trinity are the 4 and 5 seed. Middlebury was up 37-31 at half, and Amherst Wesleyan is the 2 versus 7 team. They will be playing later today, and if Amherst wins, as is expected, then they will most likely be playing the winner of this game. For the men's, both Tufts and Williams, their men's counterparts are leading in very close games at half. Tufts is up 41-39 in a bit of an upset so far against Middlebury, and Williams is leading Trinity 40-34 for men's. All right, any last words? What are you looking forward to in the second half?
Second half for Williams are going to need a bit of a comeback here. I think through what we've seen in the first half, again, Michaela Topper, I think she could be a little spark for the team, get them going offensively. And on the defensive end, number 3, Gabby Martin, I've been very impressed with. The aggression that she brings and just the pure energy. She's forced a lot of turnovers. Yeah. She has sometimes given up kind of silly fouls, but if I was the Williams coach, I would take that for what the spark that she is adding to the team.
Absolutely.
For Tufts, they basically just have to close out the game now. A lot of basketball left to play. Again, the same key comes in again. Do not get complacent. It's NESCAC season. Anything can happen.
Absolutely.
We had in NESCAC soccer an 8 seed won the entire tournament. So you don't really know what can happen. Tufts need to close it out, push the tempo. And for Williams, they'll be looking to slow down the tempo and just get something going offensively.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to the halftime show. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with Lucas and Jared bringing the second half of the game. That's it.
Thank you. Enjoy.
getting ready for third quarter action as we are just about ready to get resumed. Tufts leading this ball game 42-23. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. My name is Lucas Johnson, joined alongside here by Jarrett Davis. Tufts obviously firing on all cylinders really in that first half. They're certainly on pace to surpass their points per game average of 74.9 this season. Williams, on the other hand, with only 23 points, while they average 61.7 on the season. So let's see if things change up here in the third quarter as teams get ready to resume play.
Tufts with the ball here. Got the same starting five for the Jumbos. Looks like the same starting five for Williams as well.
Here's Knapp, top of the key, working on Gabby Martin. DeCandido now. 8 to shoot. Try to squeeze it underneath for Briggs. Intercepted there by Katie Bruley. Martin in the corner for Meehan. She puts it up, won't go, but she was fouled, so she'll head to the stripe for a pair of free throws.
Shooting 72.2 from the line on the season.
And these will be her first attempts of the afternoon. She had 9 points in the first half. They'll get Harrington for the personal.
Doesn't get the roll.
Meehan can be the first Eph in double figures if she can knock this one down.
1 point, Maggie Meehan.
She's got to get going. I think she's the key for the Williams offense.
Had a pretty nice first half, shooting 4 of 7 from the field, including a three-pointer. Knapp on the drive, push shot, won't go. Williams secures the board. That's Vostel. Cross-court feed to Topper. Meehan gets a screen. Vostel down low, kicks it out. Bruley back to Topper. Gabby Martin, kick out Topper. That's a deep three. Too strong. Rebound DeCandido. Molly Ryan, spot up three. Got it.
Molly Ryan for 3.
Molly Ryan puts the Jumbos back up by 21. It's her second 3 of the afternoon. Good pass underneath, finding Katie Bruley for 2.
Katie Bruley.
I think they need to do a little bit more of that. Get the ball down low.
Well, as long as Tufts keeps scoring, I don't think Williams is going to be able to simply outscore them.
No, you're
especially
right.
when you're down by 19. I think the defense is certainly going to have to step up, as you're mentioning. Here's DeCandido on the wing. Molly Ryan driving baseline, won't go, but she's fouled. She'll head to the stripe.
Williams College.
Take a look at that movement by the Tufts offense on that possession. Saw her work down low and then evacuate the key. Opened up a lot of space. That's what's really causing problems for that Williams D. Little hop step on that free throw. She got a little...
Yeah, a little unconventional.
Yeah.
Substitution returning for the Ephs is number 2.
Maybe a little excitement for that quarterfinal game.
Yeah, obviously, first year Molly Ryan. This is her first postseason action as a collegiate athlete. Splits a pair.
Molly Ryan.
Here's Meehan. Bruley working on Briggs. Gives up for Topper. She gets a screen. Finishes off the window for 2. Nice play there.
2 consecutive baskets down low for Williams. See if they can get a stop. Keep that momentum going.
DeCandido. Her shot won't go. This is Vostel, and just a miscommunication there with the newly entered Lexi Jones.
Jumbo ball.
There's a careless turnover. That really can't happen when you're down by 18 points.
Replacing Briggs.
Katie Martinson coming in the game for Emily Briggs.
I believe it's a first action, yeah. Martinson, the senior from Simsbury, Connecticut.
Getting some playoff minutes.
DeCandido gets swarmed. Kaylin Harrington wide open for three in the corner, too strong. Fighting for her own rebound, and now she has a clear path to the basket. Great play there by Kaylin Harrington to follow up her own shot, and she has an easy two. Harrington's got 7. Heads up play by Molly Ryan, intercepting that one.
Pass it.
Gives up her dribble, needs help. Harrington wanted to take it, but she won't. DeCandido kicks it out. Jack Knapp, top of the key, 3, bottom. 17 points now for Jack Knapp.
That's going to necessitate a timeout.
No, I think Jack Knapp's just bleeding maybe a little bit, so official timeout as she gets tended to on the sideline. Looks like she might have a bit of a cut on her forearm. Yeah, so Jack Knapp now 3 of 4 from deep on the afternoon. 6 of 11 overall.
She's been deadly today. Everybody gets to catch their breath a little bit, and play resumes. A little full court press from the Jumbos.
Yeah, interesting, up 23. But obviously this team never stops playing hard. Jones tried to feed it underneath for Bruley, too much on it. There's another turnover for the Ephs.
I think that's another thing to point out, too, is that Williams is forcing passes sometimes. They don't have to make those passes and turn the ball over.
15 turnovers now for Williams.
That's just careless. Can't give the other team that many opportunities.
Molly Ryan stops on it, kicks it out for DeCandido. Pass was tipped out of bounds. Staying right here with the Jumbos. Sadie Otley will check back in, replacing Kaylin Harrington.
Only 8 on the clock here. See if Jumbo's got a play in their back pocket. Berube wants to install here with Otley taking the ball out.
Getting quick for DeCandido. Martinson, 5 to shoot. Jack Knapp is going to have to put it up. 1 to shoot. She was fouled before the shot clock expired. So I believe she'll be heading to the line, looking to add to her point total. Bit of a bailout there for Tufts as that shot clock was about to expire. But the Jumbos will take it. Knapp now with a chance to extend this lead.
Pad that point score.
She was 2 of 2 from the stripe in the first half. Tufts up 25. Meehan pushing tempo for the Ephs.
That's what she's got to do with that full court press.
Bosler gives it to Topper. Gets a screen. Here's Jones on the wing. Cross-court feed. Meehan puts it up. Won't go. Rebound, Molly Ryan. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. DeCandido had it knocked away, but that was because of foul. Tufts will have it on the baseline, excuse me.
It's her first, team's third.
DeCandido underneath. She gets the roll.
Erica DeCandido.
Erica DeCandido being overshadowed by the outstanding play by Jack Knapp, but she's certainly having herself a nice afternoon as well.
Yeah, definitely a well-rounded effort from Erica DeCandido today.
Meehan for Topper. Extra feed. Vostel back out with 6 to shoot. Williams is going to have to do something creative. Topper was fouled.
Jumbo fouls on number 12, Sadie Otley.
Sadie Otley commits the personal. It's Jumbo's second of the quarter.
Returning to number 30, Maddie Mendick, replacing
And for first time we see Maddie Mandick into the game for the Ephs. Push out by Meehan won't go. Martinson with the board. Here comes Knapp. Otley driving in the paint, kick out. Knapp open three. Won't go that time. Martinson battling for the board. Won by Topper. It seems like everything Jack Knapp puts up we expect to go in.
That was a wide open one. I really thought it was falling.
Jones gets a screen.
She's stuck in that corner.
She threw it right into the hands of Molly Ryan. Puffs up 27 here in the third. Sadie Alley gets doubled, able to scoot it over to DeCandido. Martinson, jump shot. Got it. First points of the afternoon for Katie Martinson. Timeout, Williams.
Timeout, Williams. A full timeout.
So Williams just hasn't really had answers for Tufts' offensive attack. Tufts outscoring the Ephs 15-5 in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's been kind of a telltale story of this this game. The offensive power just too much from the Jumbos. Coach Pat Manning touched on that a little bit. She said that the Jumbos have a lot of weapons that they have to pay attention to, and it just seems to be too much for Williams today. You got DeCandido, Knapp, and then still have Molly Ryan, and we see Harrington getting a lot of points too. It's been a tough attack to stop.
Yeah, and aside from Topper and Meehan, the rest of the Williams team combined only 7 points. So.
And even after that timeout, you see Meehan's face. She looks almost exhausted. She leads the team in minutes, almost plays the whole game every game. It seems like a little too tough of a task for her today.
Certainly has had a nice afternoon. She's 4 of 9 from the field, 10 points.
Yeah, she just needs to get a little more space too. She got a few more open shots. I think she could do a little more damage, kind of change the tide offensively for Williams.
Gabby Martin back into the game for the Ephs. Topper had a strip, and we're going to get a traveling violation on Topper. Good defense there by Sadie Otley. Jumbo's made some substitutions as well. Sophia Rosa back in the game, as well as Emily Briggs. Walowski. Walowski thought about the three, being guarded by Topper. 6 to shoot. Walowski blocked. Nice play there by Mandick.
Only 4 on the clock.
Yeah, Tufts will have to work quickly here.
I think they're going to Rosa.
They do. Rosa, nice feed to Briggs. She was fouled.
Line. That was a great pass by Rosa. Little spin. Briggs running through the lane. Gets the pass and goes up with it real quick. There's nothing really Williams can do but foul.
It's Lauren Vostel picking up the personal foul for Williams. This is Briggs' first trip to the line. She quietly now has 10 points. Second jumbo in double figures. Make that 11.
2 points, Emily Briggs.
Jumbos just continue to exploit Meehan's exhaustion, double teaming her, making her work all the way up to bring the ball up court.
You see Topper pass up a wide open three there, and you saw from her facial expression she was a little upset with herself. Meehan gives it back to Topper. These two have carried the load for Williams this afternoon. Topper driving in the paint, spinning, puts it up and in.
That was pretty.
2 points, Michaela Topper.
Wadolowski on the wing, feeding Rosa down low. Wadolowski gets it back. Shot won't fall. Briggs on the offensive board, blocked by the rim. Williams comes away with it. Here's Meehan with a little step, and she converts.
She's quick.
2 points.
I think she needs to get down low a little more often, actually. But like we did say, defense is the name of the game here for Williams if they want to get back in it.
Nap to Rosa. Wodolowski puts it up from just beyond the free throw line, won't go. Follows her own shot, gets her rebound. She's collapsed quickly. Skip past Jack Knapp, corner three. Won't go. Rosa with the offensive rebound. She puts it up. That won't go. Wodolowski with an offensive rebound, and she is fouled. So Williams just not able to secure the board, and Tufts with chance after chance. They're going to earn themselves a trip to the line.
Yeah, we see Williams huddling up real quick. Looks like Vostel trying to inspire her team. Come on, guys. We need to get those defensive rebounds. Can't accept the other team that has second chances. A little flat on that one. Misses the first.
Substitution. Entering for Williams is number 32, Morgan Dahlk.
Morgan Dahlk into the game for Williams. This is her first action of the afternoon. Vostel will take a seat. Dahlk, the sophomore, averaging 4.1 points per game, 1.9 boards. Wodolowski splits a pair. Up ahead quickly for Topper. Meehan calls for it and gets it. Here's Martin. Kick in the corner, that's Dahlk. Her shot won't go. Molly Ryan secures the rebound for Tufts. Minute left in third. And I don't know, Otley just kind of lost the ball and passed to nobody. Here comes Meehan. Behind the back, pretty handle is blocked by Rosa, but she was fouled. Pretty play there from Maggie Meehan. She earns herself a trip to the stripe. That's what we were talking about earlier in the first half. She really does have some nice handles going behind the back there.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie Meehan is at the line for Williams, shooting 2.
See if she can compose herself for these free throws, though.
Two of two for the Ephs.
Last minute of the third quarter.
Tufts leads this one 60-34. Briggs underneath the Wodolowski. Rosa from the free throw line, got it.
2 points, Sophia Rosa from Jeanette Wodolowski.
Great ball movement by the Jumbos there.
Extra pass from Wodolowski leads to Sophia Rosa's third and fourth points of the afternoon. 4-second difference, shot clock to game clock, so Williams can let this go down if they so choose. Topper. Here's Martin on the drive, baseline, wild shot won't go. She gets her own rebound, had it ripped away by Wodolowski, and Williams will have it with 2 to shoot. So they're gonna have to effectively shoot this one right away.
Martin looking for a foul there. I think she has a case.
Topper puts it up. Won't go. Clipped rim.
2.
Briggs secures. Otley heaves it, but that won't go. So at the end of 3, Jumbos lead 62-34. We'll go back down to Owen Finnegan. Owen, what you got for us?
Lead for the Jumbos 3 quarters into this game, and we wonder why that is. Well, I saw Williams 3 careless turnovers in this quarter. You can't be doing that against a Carla Berube-led team. In addition to that, too many fouls. 5 fouls. The Jumbos getting to the line 10 times in this third quarter. Just careless mistakes. Bright spot for the Ephs, however, Maggie Meehan. She's done a good job changing her game and driving to the rim as the Jumbos have been denying the 3-point shot so far this entire game. And we saw some pretty plays from her in this quarter. She's done a great job. She got 4 points early in the third and finished with a pair of free throws, as you saw there. From Tufts, fantastic substitutes from Berube, as we expected in this game. Wodolowski, Rosa, and Otley have all had a magnificent impact on the Tufts game so far today. And of course, Jack Knapp, as we expected, going off. She's finishing inside, she's shooting from deep, and she has 19 points to show for it so far. we can expect more of the same. Ferocious defense and a pretty classic offense from the Jumbos as this game wraps up. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Owen.
Great stuff, Owen. Thanks.
Yeah, and as we see, as you just mentioned, good stuff from the substitutes this afternoon. We're going to see another one coming in for Tufts as Lily Perro is going to enter the game. She's really turned it on from three-point range these past couple contests for the Jumbos, so it'll be interesting to see if she continues her hot streak. Jumbos are 10 minutes away from advancing onto the semis of the NESCAC playoffs. And we're going to get an offensive foul. They're going to say a push.
Williams calls fouls on number 10, Michaela Topper. That's her third.
Going to get Topper. That's her third personal. DeCandido bringing it up for Tufts. They're going to get her for traveling. She wanted to pass that back, but she was denied by Williams' defender and just took an extra step.
Coach Carla Berube not happy with that one. I think I have to agree with her. There was hand on the ball there, too. I didn't really see another step either.
Topper quickly collapsed on. Here's Dow backing down Rosa. Tough shot, won't go.
Out of bounds, jumbo ball.
So we see DeCandido running point a little bit here for the Jumbos in the fourth. Ryan gets a screen from DeCandido. Tried to give it back to her, but lost it. DeCandido able to retrieve it before going in the backcourt. Ryan, 7 to shoot. Rosa, baseline, kick out. Lily Perro, she's going to have to put it up 2 to shoot. Push shot, won't go off the window. Topper couldn't secure it, but off of Lily Perro.
Williams ball. Substitution for the Ephs. Returning is number 12, Lauren Vossel.
Lauren Vossel back into the game.
Replacing Doug.
I think she can really make the difference for Williams. She needs to really assert herself down low. Hasn't had the game we've expected from her.
Yeah, averages 10 on the season, just 2 this afternoon. Topper in the corner. Driving in the paint. Shot won't fall, but she was fouled in the act of shooting.
Comes up holding her shoulder a little bit. I think she'll be fine. A little knock, though.
So Topper averaging 7.5 on the season. She's got 13 on the afternoon. Nice game for her.
1 point, Michaela.
Make that 14. So she ties herself with me, and again, leading the way for Williams with 14 each.
It's a majority of the offense for Williams right there. 28 out of their 35 points for their 2 guards.
Just slipped through the hands of DeCandido. Turnover Tufts.
Out of bounds, Williams ball.
Wasn't really looking for that pass from Paro.
Meehan working on Harrington. Kick out Vostel. Good hands by Molly Ryan to knock it loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. First year Molly Ryan making things happen defensively.
Definitely. She gives it 100% even late in the game.
So Williams will have it side out. Topper, 5 to shoot. Spinning, puts it up. Tough shot, won't fall. And I think they're going to give the rebound to Lily Perro before the shot clock expired. Tufts leading 62-35 in the fourth quarter. Harrington. DeCandido gets doubled. Pass tipped, Rosa underneath, kick out. Extra feed, Lily Perro for 3. Too strong. Mandic able to secure the board. Quick feed up ahead, and they'll back it out. Topper at the top of the key. Martin driving, kicking. Vostel thought about the three. Topper will take a deep one and convert. Deep three there from Michaela Topper. 17 on the afternoon for her. DeCandido on the wing, feeding Pero down low. Pero tried to squeeze to Ryan. Staying right here. Last touch by Topper.
Substitutions for the Bows, returning is number 22, Emily Briggs.
Back into the game, Briggs as well as Jack Knapp.
Replacing DeCandido and Pero.
DeCandido and Pero will take a seat. Jumbos have 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Get in for Briggs. Here's Knapp. Briggs gonna have to take a three. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound fought for by Harrington and Mandic, and it's going to be Tufts ball, as the jump ball arrow indicates. So Tufts will have a fresh shot clock to work with here, should they get it in. Go to Rosa, off the window and in. Good find by Molly Ryan on the inbound pass.
Yeah, that inbound play is deadly. They put the big player down low and they find her.
Rosa now with 6 points. Having a nice game off the bench. And then Topper just slipped. They're going to get her for traveling. Looked like she went to plant her pivot foot and just kind of fell over. Took too many steps.
Things not really going Williams' way this evening.
Here's Ryan for Briggs.
A little miscommunication there on the defense, too.
Knapp going all the way. Won't go, but she's heading to the line to try and add to her total. So she can break the 20 mark with some free throws here.
Williams calls fouls on number 10, Michaela Topper. That's her fourth. Team's second.
Knapp has knocked down all 4 of her free throw attempts so far. Not that one, though.
She was due for a miss. She's been...
Well, she does shoot at just 79.5%, so. She missed a pair, but we're going to get an over-the-back called. Going against Williams. Mandic tried to box out Rosa.
Yeah, she pushed her in the back. Vostel doesn't look too happy with that, but I don't think she really has a case there.
Second. And third.
Molly Ryan wide open, 3 on the wing. Won't go. Harrington with an offensive board. And we're going to have a foul going against Williams again.
They can't seem to get out of this side of the court.
Williams calls fouls on number 3, Gabby Martin. That's her fourth.
St. Martin grabbed a jumbo wrist. Rosa down low. Had it stripped. Vostel saves it. Topper dangerous pass intercepted by Harrington.
Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. They will hurt you.
Molly Ryan says, why not from deep? In and out.
And almost didn't secure the defensive rebound, but Vostel with a little extra effort. Meehan preaching, slow down, poise, get things together. Now she's with the ball.
Here's Martin. Vostel trying to drive by Briggs. Kick out. Topper wide open from the wing. Bottom.
She's got the stroke from 3.
Michaela Topper for 3.
Topper now with 20 points. Excellent afternoon from her.
We have co-leading scorers right now with Topper and Knapp.
Good find underneath for Kaylin Harrington. Good cut, good pass.
Great pass from Molly Ryan.
Kaylin Harrington from Molly Ryan.
Yeah, and as Owen mentioned, Jumbo's really with a balanced scoring effort, especially off the bench. A lot of people off the bench making a nice impact. Vostel tees it up from deep. Won't go. Briggs battling Martin. Out of bounds, last touched by Emily Briggs.
Williams possession. Substitution.
Martinson and Otley back in for the Jumbos.
Number 32, Katie
Alabrandi looking to check in as well, and she does.
City Otley, as well as number 30, Angela
Lexi Jones for Williams checks in as well.
Yeah, Martin takes a seat.
Lexi Jones.
4 minutes remaining in this quarterfinal matchup here at Cousins Gymnasium.
Little push shot from me and falls.
Pretty little floater.
2 points, Maggie Meehan.
Brandy had it knocked away by Vossel. Staying right here, though.
Out of bounds.
Williams showing a lot of fight here in the ends of this game. Even though they're down big, they still are putting in that extra effort.
Molly Ryan with 12 to shoot. Little step over and gets it to fall.
2 points, Molly Ryan.
(68-43) Jumbos. Topper in the corner. Ten on the shot clock. She gives it up. Vossel gonna have to put it up. Won't go, but she is fouled.
Jumbo fouls on number 30, Angela Alabrandi. That's her first.
Vostel shooting 73% from the line.
Vostel's at the line for Williams, shooting 2. Substitutions for Tufts. Entering is number 24.
Tufts going deep on their bench now, as Erin Poindexter McCann comes into the game, in addition to Katie Butler. So nice to see them get some minutes in the NESCAC playoffs. Vossel hits on a pair. Here is Poindexter McCann. Martinson in the corner. Poindexter McCann with 5 to shoot. Little push shot. And she gets the roll. Erin Poindexter McCann with her first points of the afternoon.
I think that one touches about every part of the rim possible, but still gets it to fall.
Molly Ryan gets her hands on it, yeah.
Out of bounds, Williams ball.
Some great experience for the freshman Molly Ryan here without Jack Knapp on the floor. Team looks to her to lead them.
Jones on the drive. She stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Jumbo ball.
Got to have that court awareness, cannot be stepping out underneath the basket. Good defense by the Jumbos, though, forcing her into the corner.
Lily Perro replaces Molly Ryan as she gets a nice hand as she comes off the court for probably the final time of the afternoon.
No starters on the floor for the Jumbos.
No real point considering it looks like they're going to be moving on. Might as well, eliminate any risk of injury.
Get some players some experience too. Not a lot of them would see time in the NESCAC tournament.
Through the hands of Butler. Here comes Williams. Vossel for 3. Won't go.
That's a kickball.
Kickball.
Get in for Topper. Topper now being guarded by Butler. Perro comes over to help. Vossel was tripped by Martinson. So we'll have another inbound play here for Williams. They get a new shot clock. Meehan puts it up. Won't go, but she's going to the line, trying to add to her point total of 16. You know, we keep saying it, but really nice afternoon from Maggie Meehan and Michaela Topper, as their season will likely come to an end here. You know, Williams will be getting both these players back next season, as they're both sophomores, so certainly have some things to look forward to if you're an Ephs fan.
Definitely. Great offensive performances from both of them. Just the defense could not shut down that potent Tufts Jumbo's offense.
Nice to see here for Williams as Morgan Dawk re-enters the game, as well as Megan Voss. So she will also get some NESCAC playoff experience. As we are under a minute to go now from Cousins Gymnasium, Sadie Otley all the way +1.
Yeah, and one. Right there, she takes it coast to coast and finishes with the contact. Now headed to the line to finish the three-point play.
Fouls on number 5, Maggie Meehan, her first. Otley's at the line, shooting 1.
She's a 67% shooter.
Tacks on another. Topper makes a move, dishes it out. Meehan. Bumped by Otley.
Jumbo fouls on number 12, Sadie Otley. That's her second, team's 5th. That puts Meehan at the line for Williams, shooting 2.
Meehan good on the first. And she's got 20 on the afternoon now.
Six-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Jumbo's gonna have to put a shot up.
Sadie Otley with it, gets a screen from Martinson. Point extra McCann. Short shot won't fall. Rebound Butler. Her shot won't go though. Another opportunity, and that goes off the window.
That second effort, she would not be denied.
Katie Butler gets her name on the score sheet for the Jumbos. In the corner, Megan Voss off the mark for 3. Topper with the board, off the window and in. So Topper wins the battle between her teammate as the leading scorer. She now has 22. As the final buzzer sounds, Tufts wins this one 75-51. Just an excellent performance by Jack Knapp that led the way. Wouldn't you say, Jarrett?
Definitely, she was the catalyst. She got the team going with those early threes, really made the difference, and she's taken the Jumbos into the semifinals next week on Saturday.
Yeah, Tufts advances. Williams will see their season come to an end. Thank you all for joining us from Cousins Gymnasium. My name is Lucas Johnson. On behalf of Jarrett Davis and the rest of the JumboCast crew, we are signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in.